fellas, how are you today? Are you okay? I really hope so. Today we are going to create an art literally with the Python, and we are going to use the PyAES, okay, to make an ransomware. I create my own with my skills, and of course that have much more to improve, but this is awesome, and I will tell you, this is incredible art. I am coding with you guys, drinking a beer, because this is awesome. So let's rock. I have create two directories, ransomware and test. I'm using VS Code. I have opened already the ransomware folder. Let's create. I'm using Conda to make our environment. First of all, my Python version is the 3.12, so let's keep with that version. Create the name of the environment. I will call it the ransomware. I'm using the Python 3.12. Yep. Yep. It keeps with the base. Let's change it with the conda activate ransomware. There's it. With the Python select interpreter, we keep with the ransomware either, so it's reactivating. There's it. Clear pip list. Nothing here. We need to install just one library, the PyAES. So it's the pip install PyAES. There's it. We need to install only that. Now we are going to code and use the Python lib. Okay. With the PyAES we can encrypt the files. So in this program we are going to encrypt either the directories, but before we do that we need to make the .har with the folder, so we can encrypt the .har, okay? And then with the folder we are making the har, encrypting it, and deleting the directory. Okay, you will understand when we make some tries, some tests. In most cases the people have the WinRAR on the Windows, so we are going to use the WinRAR, okay? And that's it. Less talking shit and more code. Let's create our encrypt file.py. Import PyAES. We are going to use the operating system, of course. So operational system, OS, the famous OS. Let's start with take a look on the user profile, because have to access the test on the directory on the desktop. And for that we need to access the user profile. With the path join we can do that, so let's call it the variable desktop os path join os environment, okay, user profile. Let's print that, print desktop. There is it. See user administrator, it's the user profile, okay? So I have used the join because after the administrator we have the desktop, so we can join with desktop. Now we are running to the folder desktop. The next one is the test, and we are inside to this folder, okay? That's the join. Have the path to the user profile, in this case that administrator, and I'm joining the path with the desktop and to the text. Now I'm gonna create the key, okay, the key to encryptor key. We need to, this key must be 16, 24 or 32 bytes. You need to type 16, 24 or 32 types of here, and we are going to use the 32, okay? It's the bigger, the most hard to broke, it's almost impossible to broke. It's very hard to broke, okay? That's because that's the efficient of the ransomware. That's because most of the crimes they have the payback to access the files, otherwise it's lost forever. So let's create something with 32 types. I'm using the B because it's in binary mode. Let's go to the subsidiary IABC. There's it, 32 bytes. There's it, 32 bytes. That's the key to the PyAES, encrypt the files, okay? Now I need to know if the WinRAR is installed on the computer, and most of the time it keeps on the program files. So WinRAR path R. I'm using the R because the program files have space between the words, and they are help us to access the traject properly. C program files WinRAR r.exe. That's it. So if we need to check if it does exist. So let's try with the OS path exist. We are going to take a look about this path, and it's true, it does exist, the r.exe. So okay, I have it installed on my machine. So Every time I execute the code, it will give me on the terminal. So I want to clean that. So what we do, OS system, I'm using the window, so window to clean the terminal is CLS. Now every single time it will be clean if I run the program. Okay, I'm going to create a condition for that. If I have the WinRAR installed on my machine, I'm using the for I in OS list dir. List the directory what we have inside on the desktop. Desktop is that one. It's calling the folder test. Okay, I'm printing the I. The file on the directory is os path join desktop plus the I. Join desktop and the I. I'm making the print file directory. So there is it. We have just on image the tux, that one. Let's create something. Folder 1, folder 2. Let's create testing. Let's say, let's create another one. AAA test DLL. I'm making the DLL file because it's a file either. There is it. Let's create another .bat. Batman. There is it. We have some files already. Now there is it, the files. It's running okay. Let's remove the print. Okay, now I'm gonna see if something inside is directory. So if os path, if os path is directory, is dir file dir, what we're gonna do if something is directory inside, we are going to make the .har with it, because the PyAES can't encrypt the folder, okay, but it can encrypt the file, in this case the .har. So let's make the path and the name for the har, okay. So let's call it har.path, os path join. We're making the path to the test, so it's desktop, and we're gonna call it the same name but with the .har. So we can use the f, we can pass the I, because it's gonna call just the directory, not the another files, and we make the .har like that. Now we're gonna code to compress the directory to the .har, so we are going to use the subprocess. It's on the Python already. You no need to install either the OS. Okay, so that's cool. Let's make the try. Subprocess run. What we're gonna run, I'll make a list inside and run the WinRAR path. I'm calling the A and the -R. The A means I'm calling the folder to the .har, and the -R I'm making it recursively. Okay, the har path. And the file out here. Check. I'm gonna check if it's true. It's making the error because I didn't make the accept. Continue. The accept, it's very important to call some error to you fix the bug, but in that case we are making the continue so the program don't break and run. Okay, well, what it means, if the WinRAR isn't installed on the machine, it will encrypt just the files but not the directories. Okay, so we make the try accept, and we need now del the directory, but we can del it with the OS, so we need to import another library, and it's inside the Python either. You no need to install the shutu. So we are going to put the directory on .har, and after that we del the directory shutu file directory. Okay, it's running in this condition, and that one is just for directory. Let's see if it's running already. I hope it don't break. I'm running it. There is it. It makes it's calling the .har. Okay, and here the folder have been deleted, and inside of the .har we keep with the folder like that. There is it, the folder 1 and the folder 2. There is it. We have them back normally because it's not encrypted yet. Okay, that's cool. Now we gonna run again the list dir. Okay, but now we are going to run the PyAES and encrypting everything because we have make the har already. Okay, for I in OS list dir again, desktop, the same thing like above. File dir OS path join desktop and the I. Like here, I just make the same code. If OS path is file, now is file dir let's see, print I, there's it, just dir, not the folders. And if I run it again, so the directories has been dealt with this command here, shoot you. I'm deleting the folders, everyone, and the hard keep inside. Let's make another try and accept to force don't break the program. Now I'm gonna open every single file with open the file directory what I have showed. We are going to open one by one here, but we are going to read in binary mode, okay, as F to it's a nickname to file. You can rename whatever you want, and let's call it the fail data. It's F read. I'm just reading in binary mode in here. Now after that we use the PyAES. So now we are going to use the PyAES, okay? We are going to encrypt it after read in binary mode. AS, the PyAES, and the CTR, that one, and we pass the key inside the key, okay. The key have 32 bytes, and 1 byte means 8 bits, okay. So if you want to know the complexity of that, we need to make the 32 times the 8, and there is 256 bits, okay. And in the machine language we have the 0 or 1, so it's two types to choose, 0 and 1. So we have the 2 up to the case 256. There is it, the complexity of the algorithm. It's 1 plus 77 zeros. It's very big. So it's what I said, impossible to break. It's not impossible, but very hard. I don't think someone can decrypt that with some program. Let's keep going on. Let's create another variable, encrypted data. AES.encrypt the file data. Now we are encrypting the listdir that files here, except for directories, but we are deleting it above, so there is no problem. We did the read in binary mode. Now we're gonna to write, okay. So we use again the with open the file and the write in binary mode as F write the encrypted data. Encrypt the I'm writing the encrypted data, okay. Now there's it. I close with the accept and continue. like I said, it's very useful keep the except to watch what's going on to fix the bug, but in this case we just continue to don't break the program. Okay, so let's check if it's running properly. I'm gonna run the file. Okay, nothing happened. Let's see if that's right. Open the test, and there's it. It's encrypted. Let's try to open the image. We can't, and the hard we can't either. It's broken. The .bat. Let's try to exit it. It's broken, and the DLL, and it's broken either. Let's run again. If you run once, the program will encrypt the files. If we run again, it will decrypt the file. So I run again. So there is the image. We have the testing file. We can open again. There is it, the folder 2. That one is working either. There is the folder 1. Let's delete the .bat Batman and the DLL test the DLL. Okay, there's it. The algorithm is ready, but we have to do something more either to make it very nice, I would say. We must create the exe, and we don't have the program. The ransomware keeps on the machine of the victim in the case of the cracker is attacking someone. So what we gonna do? We're gonna auto-destroy the exe after the run program, because if the program keeps with the victim and he used twice, he gonna decrypt all the files, and the cracker don't want that, otherwise it wouldn't be the ransomware. So after create the exe, you can't make the code here and auto destroy the encrypted file. You need to create another program. So we are going to create a .file on .bat here, and the .bat will delete the exe, and after that it's gonna kill itself. Okay, so let's code the bath file, creating the bath file to destroy everything, and keeps just with the encrypted files on the computer. We need to destroy the exe, because if it keep it here and the victim use it twice, it will be able to decrypting it like I show it to you guys. So the script can run in every single folder of the victim. We don't know where he is going to run, so let's take the path of the program with this command abs path. We make it empty, and we can watch where is it. So there is it, my folder ransomware. I'm running it once, it's encrypted. I'm running it again, and there's it, decrypted. Let's keep going. Let's create the path file, the path file path, né? Okay, the path file path join. I'm joining the path, the script, and I'm giving him the name Hoy path. Now the del file path. Make the path of the exe to destroy it. So if I make the same like here, and the victim rename the file the exe, it won't run. So we can use the another command to remove the exe file independent of the name of the executable. So the code is path join script dir os path base name. So we need the sys executable. It's not, we need to import the sys either. Import sys. There's it. Now we are going, I'm calling the path to the ransomware in this case, and I'm saying to access the exe independent of the name of the file. Okay. Now we're gonna create the path with the open. Keep it with try and except for its run if something went wrong with the bat. The algorithm you run, okay, with open path file path, the right as f right. Let's copy it. The first line we need the echo off. I'm calling to don't show the terminal here, so let's jump one line, and we are going to write another stuff. The timeout, let's use the 2 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds, it's the enough to run the exe, and after that you tell the exe and the .har on the .py, the .bat, and to hide the command we use the null. Jump to another line. Now we gotta use the del, and the f is to force to del, and the q it's to don't ask to confirm nothing. And let's make the like that. The del file, I'm deleting the file the exe, and after that we gonna to del the bat file. Okay, there is it. Now OS system f start min cmd dot c the bad file. Sys exit, I'm exiting the program, and the accept I will pass. What I'm doing here, I'm executing the bad file, and the min is to don't show the terminal on the desktop on the window, and the cmd and the c, it's to close the terminal after the execution .bat, and I'm calling the file we just create above here. There's it, our program are ready. So we need to use the PyInstaller to create the exe of this file. Okay, so let's install it. Pip install PyInstaller. It's the library to create the exe with the .py file. Okay, I'm hope there is the program. We have it done. There is it with the 69 lines. New terminal. So let's create the exe file. We need to use the PyInstaller. One file, window and the file name, the encrypt file.py. Enter. There's it, our dist. Hold on. The ham to our file, the dist. There is our file with the 8 megabytes. It's gonna be bigger if you have more package installed on your project. So we have just that one, so little. That's very important to create your environment before making the exe, because if you have list large, the program will package all the libraries inside the exe, so the program will be extensive. What the fuck is that? Size 7 megabytes, 8 megabytes, 8 megabytes. Okay, so let's try to execute it here in the dist folder. Let's create something here before. It's not encrypted. I'm removing. Let's create the folders. Let's create the one, call it 1, call it 2. Let's create something inside test. The another one, no need. Okay, so let's run the file. I hope it works. I'm trying to code with you guys, so if something broke, we are going to fix together. Running. There's it. The directories has been removed, and the hoi.bat are going to execute. And here is it. It keeps here because the antivirus have been opened. Let's make again. It's encrypted, like you can see. I'm creating another one, no problem. Now we are going to decrypt it. Everything is, it's broke, and there is broken. The image, it broke. There's broken either. So let's run again. 2 seconds. The whole bat, it's gonna del itself and the exe. There's it. Something went wrong. There's not deleting the exe. Let's see what the fuck is going on. I think we have to use the space here. I think is it, because if I don't space here, the both code are in the same line. I think that is it. I don't know. Let's find it out. I'm creating again. There's it. Let's see. The stuffs are encrypted already. Everything is broken. Now we're gonna run. It's gonna be auto destroyed and the folders must be decrypted. Boy, there's it. Everything, it's gone. So the tux is here. File testing is here. Test the DLL. The folder either is here with the test here. So let's run again. The test folder. It's gonna be dealt and make another har. It's opening properly. So let's go again. There's it. Broke. Encrypted. Encrypted. Broken. Broken. So, like I said, the file will be dealt and the victim can decrypt it. There's the purpose to remove everything. There is it, fellas. That's awesome. I hope you have enjoyed, and be careful to use it to some ransomware against someone, because it's crime. Okay, it's just for knowledge. That's all for now. This was our beautiful art. If you like it, thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Hell yeah!